Let's get started and build our first form. From our admin dashboard, select Form Editor. Here we can search for and access any forms already in our system, as well as build our new form. Click New Form. We're now brought to the editing screen. The first thing I'm going to do is give our form a name. Click on the Information tab on the left-hand panel. We can see this form is currently untitled. Clicking here, we can give our form a name. On the right-hand side, we can see our preview screen update straight away. We'll see this populate as we get further into our build. Now let's start adding our questions. Clicking on the leftmost tab on our left-hand panel, we can see all the different element options available to us. I'm going to start with an information box. This can be used to give the person completing the form a bit more information about what we're going to ask them to do. To add this to the form, all we do is select the element and drag it onto the middle build screen. You'll notice that on the left-hand panel, it takes us straight to the middle tab where we can enter the details for the information box. Either type in the left-hand box or type in the middle panel. As you type, you will see the right-hand preview panel automatically update with the text as it appears in the form to your users. Once we're happy with this, we can move back to the Elements tab on the left-hand panel to choose our next element. Next, let's add a short text box. Simply select the box and drag it onto the middle build panel. A short text box allows a user to enter free text responses where you don't need an extended answer. For example, if you're asking for a name or for headline information. Again, we're taken straight to the Configuration tab to enter our details. The label is the text that will accompany the short text box, essentially the title or the question itself, for example, full name. We've also got the option to add hint text. This can be used to provide helpful information and will appear below the short text field. The initial value box is an optional value that will be inserted into the field on new forms rather than leaving it empty. This can be useful to give the user an example of what information is needed. However, for this field, we're going to leave it blank. We can see how this is looking on the right-hand side, and once we're happy, we can move back to the Elements tab to add our next field. You'll now notice that the fields you've used most recently will be appearing at the top of the list. This makes it really easy to find them again next time, and we can simply drag them from here. Each time we drag and drop an element, we can enter the label, add any hint text if we need to, and an initial value where appropriate. Don't forget, regularly save your form as you build by clicking Save. Let's take a quick look at some simple elements that you might find useful. The Yes/No option simply pulls through yes/no selections. The number is a free text field, but one that will only accept numbers. A long text box is similar to the short text box and allows for extended answers such as asking for details of an event. The email may look like a short text field, but the user must enter a valid email address here. The date and time options allow you to add calendar date selectors, a time selector, or a combination of the two, perfect for recording the time an event has taken place. An attachment option enables your users to upload documents as evidence where required. We can see how this is looking on the right-hand side, and once we're happy, we can move back to the Elements tab to add our next field. Remember, it's good practice to save your form regularly as you build.